you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Get loud. Maybe I should have delayed starting the game before I actually talked to everyone. Finished recording Agent 64 ILs for Agent difficulty. Is it actually called Agent? Are they the same names? Welcome in, makers. Congrats on getting first. Welcome in, Insane. Welcome in, Scotty. I'm in a much better mood than I was in on Wednesday, so we're gonna knock this out, and I'm gonna be well prepared for that marathon. So I think for anyone who was here Wednesday, you noticed that I tried to charge my phone during the stream, but it wasn't doing it. I thought I was afraid it was still having issues, but it's finicky. There's like a certain order I've got to do this in, and it's like the wire isn't plugged in the correct orientation. It's not going to start charging. So I think I figured it out before stream. I gave it a little test before I started up VTube Studio, but damn, man. What a finicky piece of hardware. So anyone using an iPhone for your tracking, ensure you have some way to get your phone charged during stream, because it's not going to last for hours on end. It uses up so many resources, but it's better than Not only is it better than webcam tracking, but it also conserves some resources on your PC while you're streaming, which is very important. But anyway, we're gonna boop down here. Reasons I'm a flesh tuber. It's better than being a non-tuber. Nothing to interact with at all. There is somebody I've seen use that as a tag, non-tuber, because they don't use a webcam or a VTuber. They're just a voice. Yeah, Scuddy, there you go. You're a non-tuber. Embrace it. It's funny. Put that in your tag. Seriously. And it wasn't you that I'm calling out. It was well, I wouldn't even say I'm calling them out. It's what is his name? He did a run for GDQ. That Happy Burger Time or whatever. What is that guy's called? What was his name? Teddy. Yeah, Teddy. Teddy Raz. His tag says non-tuber, and it's funny as hell. All right. Well, I've got my fan on me. It's gonna reach like 100 today, I think, according to the weather. So stay cool, everybody. Get started on the run. There was a trick I was gonna practice, but I keep forgetting about it. It's the single most difficult trick in the entire run, and it's right at the start. I don't know if anyone pays attention at the start here. There is a ship that comes through and starts blasting up the place. The trick is to ride on top of that and skip that first room. And it's the most difficult run, or difficult trick in the entire run. Not even the world record gets it first try. I just keep forgetting to practice it. And at this point, with only one day left, I don't think I'm going to. Come on, dude. Did he go into... He's mocking me. He was mocking me. He went up there just with no effort. I am struggling. Okay. I had my inputs wrong.
Well, this is headed in a familiar direction.
Why, this is a warm-up. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be good. Before the event, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend of mine for a few hours. We're gonna go downtown and check out a place called P. Terry's Burger Stand. It's the only one in my, closest to me is like a good distance away, so it's gonna be a bit of a road trip downtown. You'll be there at P. Terry's? Or for the marathon?
This is my boomstick.
Both?
Sucks.
Why the
This
Tech
isn't really
W?
the type of ventilation I specialize in.
But yeah, I've heard that P. Terry's is pretty good, but the main reason why I wanted to check it out is because it's not... Look, there's a finance channel that I follow on YouTube that where I learned about it, and this place is not publicly traded. There's no like private equity getting in the way, and that's the thing that why when you go to a fast food place, that stuff used to be well, not the healthiest thing, but way better than what we have today. It's what you're ingesting is just garbage now. But P. Terry's sources their beef locally. And they pay their employees what they're worth. And I generally just heard a lot of good things about it. And that's the kind of place I want to check out. See how it is. Most ethical way to... Exactly. Now again, this frozen meat that could have all kinds of preservatives and other crap in there. I hear the same about... There's a place called Five Guys that it's... Their burgers are kind of meh, but their fries are really good. Yeah, I'm picking this up because I took an unnecessary fall there. All right, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do the plant strat here. You made Kraken pancakes this morning. What the hell are Kraken pancakes?
The old
Give
GDF
enough credit to eat at Five Guys?
Time for a shortcut.
That's supposed to mean. Oh, the plant. I need to get the plant. All right. Makers made the comment. This is our MVP, most valuable plant.
State of the art, bang bang.
Can ensure our plant's survival. So we're gonna bring it right there. Go pick up stuff. Otherwise, it'll get blown up by that.
Get that fucking jalopy out of here.
This isn't as flashy or impressive as doing a grenade jump, but hey, there you go. It works. What I had left of a Kraken and pancake batter.
Someone's already here.
Hello, Dion. Thank you for the good luck.
Class reunion.
There, quick save, and in we go.
Oh, someone's gonna pay for this massacre.
Almost did not make that. Okay, so it's alcohol. You put alcohol in your pancake batter. I mean, I've heard of people using wine for cooking. The alcohol gets burned out anyway, and it just kind of leaves a nice taste, like wine or bourbon. But I don't know what Kraken is, what type of alcohol it is, but I hope it was good. Whiskey? Ow. Nice HP. Oh, it's rum. Had a malt vanilla aftertaste.
Come on.
Easy, in we go.
Damn it. Gotta find another way out.
Then I flubbed that trick right there. Not just rum, it's the strongest rum you can buy. So you're saying pirates would approve? Jack Sparrow approved rum. no armor left at all. Oh, Dion disagrees. Woo! Hey guys, shift over. Like I'm over here now. I'm over here now to block you. I was gonna pick up that health, but damn, man.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen an enormous security droid anywhere? I seem to have missed.
Just getting that pizza to ensure that I'm topped off.
Done with it? DC might be done for, but I'm not. I'm gonna kick your shiny.
Where are you going? Where are you go? Why is it? Oh my god, dude. It's rare. It is rare for that thing to move, but he did.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
It's rare for the mech to move. But yeah, I guess we just switch to the grenade launcher if that happens.
Now, where's the party?
Welcome to my humble abode.
What you should be humbled over is what you're compensating for with this building. Going out.
Oh, you're just keeping the bottles because they're cool? Like, are you secretly getting a collection so you can make Molotov cocktails? But no, you just like the bottles. Okay.
What the hell?
I gotta look up
That's
what they
not
look
how you
like.
treat your guests, Haskell.
Oh, hi, Pup Time. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Dude, we're taking so much damage this time. Give me a break, game. We're taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Oh,
Access granted. You've just been rude.
oh, okay. I was afraid of that.
I like the way you die.
Damage and just don't. Believe me, it goes better than this usually.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The way you described it almost sounds like it's a tonic from BioShock Infinite. Those things have really wild designs on the bottles. Ooh, that was an instant clip. And then we drop down here. Damn it. Man. Oh, man. A lot of them are probably based off booze bottles. Wish they would spend more time writing their story than looking at bottle designs. Yeah, I'm calling that game out. I thought its story was really weak.
It's high time we end this, Haskell.
This makes you think of Perfect Dark?
Ah, our guest of honor.
Oh, it is kind of...
Boys have been waiting
This is
for
more
you.
cyberpunk than
I'm sure they'll show you a good
alien government conspiracies like
I hope that flying
like,
scrap
Perfect Dark
isn't
was.
insured.
And Perfect Dark had such a great story. Everyone praises Half-Life for oh fuck's sake, for being the first to really have good storytelling for an FPS game, but people are forgetting Perfect Dark had a really good story.
I need to exit this shit show while there's still a shit show to exit.
At least in my opinion, anyway. I think Acclaim wanted the same with Turok, so they spent a lot of their resources to try to do that with Turok 3, and with the time constraints, it just didn't hit the same. That was around the same time, right? Maybe Scotty or somebody would know when I'm talking about.
Time to slip
just
into
crazy.
Haskell's caboose.
Yeah. Half-Life was first, right? That was the first game to come out. A lot of FPS games were like trying to capitalize on that. But I strongly believe Perfect Dark did it very well. If that's what they were going for, they absolutely succeeded. Oh, Perfect Dark 0 is just like... it's hardly even a good FPS game.
This crazy train's about to go off the rails.
Yeah, brand new team, and had very tight time constraints. They wanted to try to capitalize on the storytelling that was made popular by Half-Life, and then we got Turok 3, which, I mean, if you're playing like the Night Dive remaster that came out a few years ago, which I'm gonna be running, it's okay. It's not the worst thing you can play, but back on the original hardware, that game was not good. Okay, well,
This is the worst I've
a lot
seen
of
yet.
unnecessary damage.
This man has no chance.
To be fair, I don't have the best movement right now. It's part of why I'm getting shot up so much. That level is just hard to not take damage on because of how cramped everything is.
That third
But-
rail's a killer.
You know, it's a build engine game and everyone wants a train level.
Yum, yum, yum.
Try to have ammo for that gun.
I've some business to attend to, but my esteemed associates will be arriving.
This is gonna be weird, or is it gonna let me up? It's gonna be weird. I already have armor? Oh, that guy popped up right in my face. Thankfully, he gave me room to get by him.
Should have known
There's
Haskell
a,
wasn't a believer in feng shui.
You ever wonder about what a speedrunner looks like from the perspective of the enemies? There's a YouTube video that did something like that. They had a very interesting animation method too, where like they used live action, like they recorded live action, and then like drew over it. I forget what the channel's name was, but like maybe you can search something like that. Like speedrunning from the enemy's perspective might be the name of it. Rotoscoping, is that what it's called? I didn't know it had a name.
Why does everything around here always have to explode? Yep, that's my cue.
Yeah, in that video, just as an example, they're like, enemies are like having a conversation, just a casual conversation, and then somebody just pops in out of nowhere, and then uses a box or a crate or something, and then just like teleports out of the room, and they're all standing around like, what the hell just happened?
Spring in my step. Doesn't anything work around here? A girl kid all with this can't be good for my skin.
Apparently you can do that with rigging now too. You can like record yourself moving, and then you can apply that to a rig in Blender or something for a model, a humanoid model, of course, because like it's got to move like a person. Some kind of add-on or plug-in for it, but I haven't really looked into it because I'm not at the point now where I need to rig things. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do, but it like does a 180 and then goes for the Wendigo instead. Every single time. Maybe I just need a jump. Kind of give it like no choice but to go that way. Okay, we're doing good on ammo for everything. Right, these guys have been. I pretty much every practice session. This boss has been cooperating. Of course, now that I've said something, it might not.
Oh yeah.
What did I say? See, because I said something. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It didn't get completely out of control like it can go sometimes, but he didn't sit still, he kept moving. I really want to practice that trick at the beginning and try to show that off. I tried to do it for, might have been ESA. And I was like, oh, what the hell? It's all up in my business. Right there. Be too high, actually. Oh, second try, not bad.
These boots are made for jumping.
There was some marathon where I tried to show that trick off and I just couldn't. And I had a disclaimer up front. I was like, this is the hardest trick. I'm gonna give it a few attempts and then I'm gonna move on. And then I couldn't get it. And I just told them, yeah, just go watch the world record. Like, not even they get it first try. That ought to tell you something. Who's still alive? This guy? What the hell was he at?
pipe dream. Oh, what an incredible smell Haskell's discovered.
He still damaged me. He still managed to do damage to me.
Now look at you.
Alright, here's the trick I discovered coming up. That was kind of slow, but, you know, whatever. I don't know who discovered that. I want to say maybe it was Draku, who found out that you move like twice as fast underwater if you're swinging the baton. But that is crazy. Instant! See, I didn't go for a setup. I just went for it, just on feeling. And we got it instantly. I just need to do that. Ooh, muscle memory. And we got out before it closed.
Turn you on, baby.
Got out the door before it closed. Other than, like, this had a rough start. Like, I was taking a lot of unnecessary damage, but it's shaping up now. Let's get this quick now. Fortunately, I did not get that quick.
Never would have guessed.
So chat, it is coming up fairly soon, or it may have already passed. It's gonna be Steam, or not Steam, but Valve's like 30th anniversary.
Isn't this a bit excessive?
The board resisted this idea, but they came around after their procedures.
Actually, it probably has not passed yet, because there was probably going to be an announcement on Steam itself. What do you mean EXO? I corrected myself. I said Valve.
You gotta keep them separate.
Because Valve hates 3. Yeah. So going on fairly soon is the Dota International. And after that, it's strongly speculated that they're gonna do the PvE update for Deadlock. And I am gonna be playing a lot of that, so... They didn't do so well on my channel before, but that may just be due to me kind of getting tilted over PvE, competitive gameplay. Where the fuck is this thing? But, I've talked about this before. What we know is that Valve hired the guy that worked on Risk of Rain. And he's working on Deadlock's PvE mode. So that bodes pretty well for it. I want to stream that. How do we feel about that? How does chat feel about me streaming Deadlock again? But I'm just gonna be, I'm not gonna be doing the competitive stuff. So if you like roguelikes and just general like cool character design, that's what you're gonna expect. Shit, did I pass it? I did pass it. This little shitter. Dude, shot it with a shotgun. Can you guys co-op? You were the worst. Look at that thing. Now the Diapede wants a piece.
Imagine the future, because you're not in it.
The worst.
Amazing. I didn't think one man could have so many complexes.
It's so aggravating, man. Just hard blocking me. Quick save so it doesn't... Dude, get the fuck out of the way! You're actually pissing me off, man. The worst thing to get body blocked by something on the floor, getting right where you need to be. Hello? I've never had this much trouble with this trick, man. What the hell? I spoke too soon. The run is starting to go downhill. Not a lot of response from you guys. I probably don't assume you don't like the idea of me streaming Deadlock again.
Just my size.
Careful, Shelly. You get lost down here.
I know, and of course your opinion does matter to me too, Makers. Okay, that should be good, just a little adjustment. There we go.
These boots are made for jumping.
The Diapede gave me a boost. That cleared it out.
Who knew collecting mutants was a thing? Are you in here, Melvin?
First, we don't know a whole lot. I don't know if you can do it solo or you have to team up. I would prefer to do it solo. And you could already play with bots anyway. Just the bots are dumb as hell. When you try to do the competitive mode against boss, they're dumb as hell. They have no self-preservation. And they just throw caution to the wind, and they can actually be kind of dangerous. And they don't give up. They don't play smart, but yet at the same time, they're dangerous because they don't try to. They don't try to retreat, they just keep on coming at you.
frankly tiring of your childish antics. Maybe he needs to be put in a corner.
Right, we have to open that door. Don't move. Good. Yeah, it's always the worst to try to dodge.
So much for the express elevator to hell.
Can you stop now? I'll make sure your death is
I don't know how I pressed that one. Okay. Could have started charging early, but I was in my health.
I'm afraid it's going to take more than a glorified Nina.
Was it misfire?
Down this operation, Shelley. Bridges are meant for burning.
Is it bugged? Did it do the thing? It did. That's pretty rare. That's really fucking annoying.
Bridges are meant
What the hell are we? Stop bugging.
Nice.
turn back.
Worthless consumer models.
This is usually where the villain delivers a predictable monologue. Alas, all I have to deliver to you is annihilation, extinction, dissolution. You've really put a damper on my day, Shelley. And now your short time on this world comes to an end. Take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, was it all worth it? What are you trying to do here, Shelley? Or is
I'm gonna try to get that in. Make sure I go to the right place when I do it. Okay. Great. Let's see, 45 minutes. Probably after this run, I'll take a short break. Did I delete this save? Yeah. Pretty sure that was my modded save. I don't recommend that mod. I don't even remember what the name of it was. But it's safe to say there's not really any good mods for this. Alright, Dion. Good day at work. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And
please don't hurt me. Follow me. It's right up here. Hurry, we can get up to the street.
love how the cue for whenever you need to start jumping is when his legs drop.
Hey, yeah! They're all over! Get away! Oh, get away!
Isn't that dog? On the right side. Go in and go to the right. Grapple hook doesn't want to grapple. I swear, sometimes the guy falls down faster than supposed to. In the original game, those were civilians, and they changed it to the SWAT dudes because they're supposed to be martial law in effect. So everyone should be in their homes. So they added that mech in the corner and two officers just chatting it up. When it used to be just two civilians sitting out there in the original game. So, small change, but makes sense. I don't really need that. I was forgetting you don't actually need to jump, you just need to ensure that you throw it in the right spot.
Right target. Over. Hold it.
The hell?
All security forces, full red alert.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have this weapon at the start of the game, but the devs patched it in because they realized the raptor needs a little bit of health, not health, needs some help, and decided to give him a few ranged weapons because just with your claws it was too difficult, especially against that first boss. Trying to hit that with your claws was just not working. Alright, let's not mess it up like I did last time.
Move in.
The warhead has been disarmed. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Stop right there.
Well, yeah, like with the old man in the sewer, there's normally some dialogue there, but they didn't have anything for the raptor, so it's just silence.
Stop right there.
The warhead has been disarmed.
God, these guys are the worst, man.
Self-destruct
They're
sequence
so
deactivated.
aggressive. They move so like robotically, and they're super aggressive. I really dislike that enemy. I think you could just pretty much compare them to RoboCop, and you'd be spot on. Like their animations are very stiff when you see them like patrolling around. Yo. Oh crap, I still need the... Yeah, you need the night vision all the way up to the switch.
Neutralize target.
1 HP in a dream. Come on, we can make it and get to that health. Come on. Attaboy. Really going to shit, ain't he, bud? Just... How did I... Okay, whatever. I don't know how I missed. Are you just gonna stay right there and actually cooperate? Touch the ladder. There we go. I was actually a pretty decent Zephyus. He didn't move around a whole lot. The worst thing he does is whenever he dives down, because then you can't do any damage to him. They could totally just have a little raptor sound, though, for him to respond with. Because the story characters all have something to say. Like, I'm not going to hurt you. Can you help me out of here? Tell me how to get out of here? Hell, even Joshua should have a line, which is just his only line in all of Turok 2 is, I am Turok! Right, no worries. This freaking room. I had to start with that. Got stuck behind the box somehow. The barrel. Really wish there was quick saving in this, but unfortunately there's not. Come on, man. Cooperate. At the room. It's the only really hard trick in this whole run, is that. Maybe I should be in this corner instead? Or is that... I think that's Joseph's corner is over there. I forget. Dude. Alright, there, finally. Do we even need to pick up the grenade launcher, or does that RPG upgrade automatically give us the grenade launcher? Because we don't use the grenade launcher on the Raptor. This next. Remember, we don't need to hit that switch. We can just go straight here. And if that happens, we restart level. There we go. I was going to get that flip that switch, but we don't need to.
You shall not pass.
Twice it was like task failed successfully, and then finally gave it to me. Thankfully it slowed my fall. Could make that jump. Yours, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. That was Deadly Science. At least it's not Resident Evil Gaiden. No raid message, Joho's stupid. Always gonna have a raid message. Should she automate that? Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, that works. Hello, everyone. I am Viceth Ravenfell. Formerly went by another name, not important. And we're preparing for Derpathon 3, which is actually going on right now on a mods channel. My run's coming up tomorrow. So this is my last day of practicing. Oh, I forgot to pin the message. Yeah, there's 3 games I'm running. Ion Fury, the game banned from GDQ. This, which is Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion, and Power Slave Exhumed. You hate RE1 anyways. Fair point. I prefer the remake. As always, if you need a raid and run, feel free. Self-care is important. I'll be around. Finishing up this run, or finishing up this run. Just in time for the most boring room in the entire run. We're just gonna sit here on this thing, do nothing. With a bad opinion skin. Isn't that the one you have to actually blow into the mic? You have to blow your DS? Or am I wrong? You can turn that feature off. Painkiller. I don't see the resemblance. When am I beating? After the marathon, I'm gonna stream that. After the marathon, I'm gonna stream Agent 64. And then we'll look at speedrunning. Hello? Elevator? The fuck? Oh, okay. Restart room? There it goes. Legion area, let's not mess this trick up. Every single time I come in here, I think of Doom 64, which has a first level's named exactly the same. Ladder wants to troll me. Okay, let's just climb normally. There we go. Surprised that gave me less trouble than the jump itself. Scotty, could you be a deer and do exclamation mark derp and then pin that message, please? I forgot to do it at start of stream.
There now.
I guess not. Scotty must be AFK. Well, there's the message, but there you go. Yeah, can you just pin that, please? Okay, we got clappy hands. 3 clappy hands. 4, 5. Okay, dude. 6. Are you fucking... Dude, you're fucking trolling. Come on. Night dive, please. This is a problem. This is an actual problem. I cannot hurt the boss. Alright, this... Dude, it's fucking trolling. To vent my frustrations to night dive. That should not happen. You cannot hurt him. Got out of pen. You need mod view, or not mod view, but mod tools or something enabled. I'll get it. I'll get it. The run's almost over. Looking for a neighbor's gonna squirt. Oh, that again? Make a sign like neighbor's name, that door. Yeah, I remember that from like months ago. Somebody was looking for them. You're the neighbor.
Our decision is...
Alright, what was our final time? See, that could have been lower if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for that RNG, the clampy, he totally clamped our cheeks. Could have been at 23. Actually, a decent time. Okay, scroll up. I'm gonna pin the message. Where was it again? Anywhere. Alright, in the meantime, before the next run, so I've been live for like over an hour. It's time for a short ad break. So I'll see you when I get back for the start of Power Slave Exhumed. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back from an ad break, everyone. Jack. Scotty, I have to ask. What is Gabe Newell Simulator? I saw you were playing that. How do you simulate Gaben? Okay, that was a very long fade in. Second, I thought the game was just not functioning. Funny, he just stares at you. Well, that build up and then you just skip through it. Like, nah, I'm good. Ideally, you just go straight across for that jump, but I mean, the timing of that jump is really tight. I don't like to go for it. I think for a marathon setting, I'm not gonna bother. Going gaily across. Right, we still need to manually open the door. Then around expecting it to open it. Ventus, thank you for grabbing your daily gem, and thank you for that hydrate. Have a chance when we get the artifact to get that. Looks like, at least for now, the winner for most gems is going to be Saiyan with 58.
You have found one of the 6 sacred artifacts, and your worth as a sturdy slave has been proven to the Council of the Gods.
I'm sorry, what? I've never sat and listened through that. Did he just call me a slave? The only reason I was sitting there listening to that is so I could take time to drink my tea for that hydrate redeem. Yep, Saiyan, at least to my knowledge, Saiyan has the most right now. What are you doing, man? Why did I go back to the start? called Power Slave. I thought that was referring to Ramses because they're using his mummy as a source of power. Power slave. I thought that's what it meant. There might be makers. I would have to go and check. Okay, why are you being difficult? There you go. I need to be careful with it because if I do the wrong command, it'll clear everyone's gems. I only do that at the end of the year. Short jump. That's a battery, John. You're John Power Slave for Ramses. If we are a nameless protagonist, so I guess John Power Slave has to work.
You have succeeded.
Just a wild guess. Try exclamation mark gem count. I'm taking way too much damage. Well, that wasn't it. I need to get the health upgrade first. I need to get this first. Usually get it afterwards, but taking way too much damage. Well, I'll be sure to find out after this run what that command is. It's not a command that I personally set up, it's just built within Mix It Up. This has been concerning. I need health for this level for the jumps. There is a health refill, but that's not until after a couple of the jumps. And wading through several of these enemies. Hoping for some drops, but it's just not doing it. RNG, man. This game's RNG is so bad. When you need a heal, the game just won't give it to you. See, I don't think this is enough health. See? Fucking... That was especially bad. Finding that spider right there, he ate my jump. I need... Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. I did that a little differently than I normally do it. Threw off my rhythm. Both of them spawned enemies. Okay, really good RNG for him. It was actually really good RNG. Only took one bomb to finish him off. Fire Spitter, whatever those are called, did most of the damage. Back to the mines. I don't know why the game wants you to... It, like, after beating him, it defaults back to Karnak. There's no reason to go back there. There's nothing left. A bit misleading if you've never played this game before. Excuse me? Alright. Most of them? Oh, I thought I got two. No? What am I stuck on? What? Can't get out. Yeah, that's rare, but it can happen. You get stuck right there. Go. Alright, Scotty, thank you for being here. Game, come on. Enough health unless I get a drop, a really good lucky drop somewhere. Killing these in hopes that some health drops. There we go. Okay, that's something. Not much, but it's something to at least survive, I think. Long enough for the next level. Yeah, okay. This'll work. This and Nile Gorge are the two hardest levels. Once we get through these, then smooth sailing. Dude, I keep throwing a bomb at that wall. I don't need to. That's for another category to get through that area. I have got the habit of doing it though. I don't understand that jump right there. I should just stop going for that. 'Cause I haven't been able to get it since since I stopped running this. Hey Sarzak, welcome in. How are you doing today? Home from work is better now. You ever finish that Chalice dungeon in Bloodborne? Getting late, so I had to drop out. You were on the Amygdala, right? Like the final boss for that one. Bomb to get up here. This is go over here, isn't there? Oh, this'll work. At the plat last night. Hell yeah, congrats. The file dungeon went a lot quicker than you thought. It was just one after to take out the queen. How's practice going? So it's been going all right for the most part. I get a giga-sized raid there earlier. I don't know how many have stuck around. I haven't looked at my numbers. Yeah, I get raided by Jewhorse, a partnered streamer. Crap. There we go. Alright. That's all what makes me tense every single time, man. she's on here. Oh shit. I thought she was gonna start attacking me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Man. That final jump is the worst. It's such a clincher. Like, I don't know how to do that optimally. I haven't looked at the record in like a while, so I should maybe consider doing that. Okay, there we go. Heckin' marsh. I just barely made it, and first try. That thing was giving me trouble, but now I understand I need to go to that corner. Toss the bomb into that corner. Get Mexican food. What did I get? Usually enchiladas. I used to... Did anybody have a Ponchos near you? That was the place my family liked to go. There's not really any close nearby anymore. I don't suppose I've really had real Mexican food, just Tex-Mex, which is not the same. Yeah, I'll usually get like enchiladas or fajitas. Or if it's like a seafood place, shrimp tacos are really good. But Vic, don't you hate shrimp? I do. But have you ever had shrimp tacos? It might change your mind. Yeah, it's the same here. Some mom and pop restaurants that are serve some really good food I like to go to occasionally. There's several like on the main thoroughfare. How am I not getting that jump? I don't want to say the names of the places because they might dox me. Because I don't know if they're... I don't think they're franchises. You're a burrito guy? What's the name of the food? I don't even know how to say that. Breaded chicken, basically. Ow. Okay, I think we're good. I've actually taken less damage than I normally do in here, so I think we should be okay. Like, our health refill's right up ahead. I have still yet to go try the Puerto Rican food. Like you had asked me like months ago if there was a place near me. And I looked, and there was. I don't remember the name of it, but I still need to try that. Just for you, I still need to try that. I've seen some pictures of some Puerto Rican food, and it looks really good. No. Okay, that wasn't... My whole stream didn't do that, did it? Was it just the game? Yeah, did the stream freeze, or was it just the game? I looked over, but it, like, fixed itself. The whole stream did. That's concerning. At least it's not crashing anymore. Its stupid ass didn't clean out. I didn't clean and dust out my computer like I should be regularly. Desk was big enough, I would just have my desktop on top of it. The desktop for a reason. There's really no space up here when you've got 2 monitors and an art tablet. Ow. Okay. Bitrate destroyer, nothing I can do. It's gonna look terrible. Just the fast-moving textures like that. Okay. I feel like I wrote something down when you suggested it before. I don't think it was that. I think it was something else. Uh-oh. There we go. Probably my personal favorite, Pollo Guisado. I know that first word is chicken. Chicken something.
The gods are...
Served with white rice. Okay, that sounds good. I do really like my soups. Enough. Yeah. And still not high enough. It's not a soup? You said stew. Hey, stew, I assume it's a soup, and okay. That it's not. Closest descriptor you can give. Okay. And it closed. Guy got in our way. Goodness for that jump right there, because that level is awful. Doing that level casually is the worst. There's a puzzle that makes absolutely no sense. And a series of lasers that are really hard to avoid because of our enormous wide hitbox. If you want to check this game out, just take it from me. Do the speedrun strat for this level. You don't want to do that puzzle. It's stupid. Just like that, already just under 2 hours, we're gonna finish all 3 games. Oh, why I'm prepping a bomb? Why am I prepping a bomb? Most of the tail segments are gone. Bum is better at dodging the. You want to run backward and keep her from hitting you, so she won't spawn the little Langoliers. Oh, I messed up the jump. Wow, messed up super jump. Oh, we don't have the artifact. We can't do it anyway. It's just a normal bomb jump. Wow. Okay. Forgetting all the strats. Why I retired from competitive speedrunning.
You're great.
You?
Finally, my soul will rest, and I can
As the king's tomb collapses.
Okay, back to the first game. And I'm gonna put a little more focus a little more on doing commentary. I gotta work on that. I mean, I've commentated for all these games before, but never in this particular order, if that makes sense. Yeah, right back to the game that's been banned from GDQ. We're going to run Ion Fury first. For the actual marathon, I'm probably going to introduce myself and say, like, welcome to Raven Block. Something silly like that. Okay. So, for a bit of context, this is on the build engine. Similar to Doom, except way more janky, and we take advantage of all that jankiness in this speedrun. Things like elevation and thin walls are, well, can be skipped, essentially. And you'll see that coming up here in 3, 2, 1. So, right away, we're holding E to skip through that cutscene. I'm gonna crouch down and clip right through that window because it's really thin. Get up and then crouch underneath the door to get through a little bit early. You'll see we strafe run throughout because that is the fastest form of movement. It essentially combines the differential of going forward and one of your strafe keys. Let me grab this for health. I took some damage there. Okay. First, we're going to trigger this explosion. There we go. Alright. This is going to go really fast, so I'm going to do it first and then explain it. So, yeah, that was... What happened is, like I said, elevation is janky. I pushed the trash can into the wall, and it warped up to the top, and because it can interact with the player, it took me up there with it whenever it went up. So, free elevator ride, essentially.
I like the way you die.
Okay, and you'll see me quite a bit throughout the run. I'll do an instant reload. That's done with a... You hit the reload key and then switch to your electrifier, or baton. Get the, a lot of these switches can be shot so you can start elevators and things like that early.
Nothing there.
Now with our key card, we can go back here to this area.
This is my boomstick.
Start up that fan, take this guy out because he's extremely dangerous.
Wow.
That guy gets a headshot, it will kill you. Just like the player can, enemies can also headshot the player. Alright, and for these two switches, what I'm doing is holding the E button, and that will allow me, as soon as I'm close enough, as soon as the crosshair comes into contact, I can frame perfect activate those. So it's a little bit of a, it's a buffer essentially. That's very bad. All those guys gathering around like that. We got through it though. Okay. Grab this health for a little bit of safety, and then this one right here. So again, that's because the elevation is janky. I crouched in that corner, and as soon as I let go, I zipped up to the top. I'm going to take kind of a wide line. That's to ensure that this explosion triggers. Otherwise, if you go through that hole, it might skip it. And you don't want that because you can't get through here otherwise. Elevators like this, you can spam jump. And you'll climb a little bit faster. I'm going to grab that for safety. Normally, you would not take that because it takes too much time. Just like this, we are coming up on the end of this zone. Excuse me? Held E, I guess my crosshair didn't come in contact. So yeah, at the end of every zone is going to be a boss fight. Pick M speed. Speeb. There's going to be a boss fight at the end of every zone, but for the first one, it's just a horde fight, and we're going to skip the entire thing. To do that,
PDF Academy's nearby.
we're gonna do a bit of
Time
more
for
of a
short.
marathon safe strat by using our MVP here, most valuable plant. Thank you, makers. So you just hold E and you push this forward.
State-of-the-art
Grab that.
bang.
That's our super weapon. We're gonna save that for later.
Despite all your rage, you are still just a rat in a cage.
Grab some
I will
supplies.
ensure your demise.
You don't want that thing destroying the plants. It's very fragile.
Get that fucking jalopy out of here.
Right, you just push it on up, climb on top, and we're over. No horde fight. Some yucky stuff now. Cleaning up after the cats. They throw up again. Sub 5, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent for zone 1. Alright, so this level's gonna be cut down to like,
For the class reunion.
I don't know, 5% of what it normally is. Take these guys out for safety. I'm gonna plant this right... God. Where is it? There you are. Right there. This is, opens up a shortcut, which is normally only accessed on the other side, but if you plant that bomb there, it can clip through and
Someone's
and
gonna
blow it
pay
up for
for
us.
this massacre.
And that's like 95% of that level skipped. And then we just also did some... Looking at chat, and the guy was all up in my business. Get into your bone soup. Bone broth. Yeah, so this level, is, in fact, I can grab this armor
Like a glove.
for a little bit of safety there. This level can be kind of scary because you're going back and forth between these rooms, and that gives the enemies time to gather around. Okay. The next level,
Come on.
I'm gonna do a quick save just in case I mess this up. And there we go. Yeah. You're approaching that at a very specific angle, and you're performing what is called SR50. That is where you lock your up and down axis, and allows you to move about 8% or so faster. And it's the only way to get that. That extra speed is pretty much required to clip through there fast enough. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. Oh, okay. I see. So, you're kind of reenacting that scene from the first season of Breaking Bad, where they dissolve the body in the Tupperware. More or less. Yeah, except you're not gonna have it crashing through your
Have you seen any
ceiling, hopefully. Okay,
DC might be done for, but
so
after I'm done with
into the
this,
zone is another boss fight,
I'm gonna kick your shiny metal
and just like that, it's dead. Enemies can be, you can
You're gonna have
use
to be
headshots,
better than
and it like does it. Wow, I'm explaining that very poorly. Aiming straight up is essentially counts as a headshot for that thing, and if we're using the alt fire, hello Eos.
Where's the party?
Since we're using the alt fire, it shoots it a whole bunch of times in sequence, and that damage really racks up, and it just melts right through that health. Okay. Geometry's very weird right there at the edge of the door. You use it to climb up.
What you should be humbled over is what you're compensating for with this building.
Very important you open that door and then throw that switch in sequence. You don't want to soft lock yourself, otherwise that elevator will not lower down. None of those guys got hit in that. Funny elevator, I can crouch down and reset the song. Yuckiest specimen I've cleaned yet.
That's not how you treat your guests, Haskell.
When you said bone soup, I was assuming bone broth, but yeah, I don't want to drink that. A little bit of trouble getting through there. So we actually do this as intended at first by going through the red door here. Turn up. Okay.
Access granted.
Blast him by a grenade. But now we're going to use the outside to come back. The hallways at this point are starting to crowd up. Okay, for the start of this episode, or this level, I'm going to plant one of these on a wall because there's going to be a monster closet that opens up. A couple of dudes come out, and that's just to take them out.
About this.
I don't think it's opening. Anyway, so that didn't happen, but it's good to have it just in case. Setting up our plant to clip through this. Another MVP here. I don't... The right spot. Man. I clipped through this instantly earlier, the first practice, but now it's not having it. It doesn't want to let me. There we go. Okay. I think I was not close enough. So yeah, the glass there is thin, and well, so is that wall apparently, and so is this wall. We could just grab the key card right through it.
I never miss.
I hit that way too soon. So basically what was happening with that plant and then everything else that followed it, in order to clip through walls, you need a corner to do it. And what you do is you crouch down and you kind of angle your body, and then I can't even explain what is going on, but you end up just clipping through it. The game kind of freaks out. And we're using that plant to create our own corner for that glass. Another boss fight. Normally we fight it on the roof, but if we aim at this spot right here, you can take it out just like that. Grab the armor because we got time. Waiting for this door to open up.
I need to exit this shit show while there's still a shit show to exit.
There we go. Now for the long elevator ride, I am going to take a sip of tea. Highly recommended if you're a streamer and you talk a lot. Some warm tea with honey. Very good for the throat. Wolfenstein reference right there.
Come on.
Love honey tea. That's why I'm in such great health too, because I drink a lot of herbal tea. Only thing is, I should really exercise more, take walks and stuff. Sponsored by Arizona. I was thinking about that the other day. If there was like a tea brand I could get sponsored by.
To Haskell's caboose.
Because they don't really look at follower counts or anything like that. They just want to see consistency with your streams. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The train is not actually moving, it's a green screen. Train's sitting still, the background is what's moving.
This crazy train's about to go off the rails.
Kill that guy just to get him out of the way. Won't have to worry about him. Fighter drone's blocking us. There we go. Take out the diopede. Ow. Arizona even, dude? I have no idea.
Worst I've seen yet.
I know things like
Has no
Gamer Subs do sponsorships. Basically, all you drink. Were you here the other day when I was talking about Arizona tea? Why I stopped drinking it? I don't know if you were here, Makers. Did you hear this story? Is it not working? Hello? Okay. Don't think so. So yeah, the last time I had Arizona tea,
That third rail's a killer.
somebody at the factory, when they bottled it up, must have been very pissed off that day because they put some questionable hairy contents inside of it. So when I opened that up, that was the first thing I saw. Like, what? Yeah, it was a wad of hair. And I was like, I don't want to even think about what that is. And I've never had Arizona since. Repeat that? I opened up the can, there was somebody's pubes in there. Lose your mind? I mean, can you blame me?
Haskell wasn't a believer in feng shui.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing commentary. Yeah, this trick is another shortcut that we can open up. And but this time instead of shooting it, we have a enemy set it off for us. And there it goes. There we go. That's how that trick goes. Hello, non-person human. Back to who runs Arizona? Have an investigate. I don't know anything about Arizona after that. I just.
Why does everything around here always have to explode?
Pretty legit corp? Your video stuff and I have thick. What?
Yep. That's my cue.
Oh, you're from Quebec. I had to do a double take and read that again. That's cool though. You're so Bismuth, I think, is from Quebec. He's the one who he runs the Turok speed the whole franchise on Speedrun.com. I think he's from Quebec. Sketty were still here, he would or she would be able to confirm it for me.
Praise the sun.
Well, I imagine they would probably like to hear about it nowadays, but that's been years ago. At least 10 or so years ago when that happened.
Sure. Let's dance. Oh, I don't think that's covered under warranty.
I'm sorry, Shelly, but we've had another malfunction. Don't fret. The good doctor will give you a lift.
There we go. Zona guy, yeah. Found that pretty amusing myself. TEO? Okay, that one's... That's also pretty clever, though. You gotta admit, that's pretty clever.
Well,
I
isn't
think,
this a breath of
think
fresh
Saiyan
air?
hates it, though. Too close, I'm too close. Feel too close, it's right there. I am not doing my setup properly. Okay, that's on me. Yeah, I should be commentating there. So yeah, grenades have collision. We buffer our jump and get across that gap. Saves us about 15 seconds in the run.
Say my name.
Okay, who didn't come out? Who's still alive? This guy.
This is starting to turn into my own personal shitty pipe.
I really wish that door was not locked behind killing enemies, but that is the only one in the entire game that's like that.
Haskell's discovered.
That we encounter in the speedrun anyway. Too far away. There we go. So this is a trick that I discovered. Oops. And it uses something called sector over sector. He jumped too soon. So there's two pipes. One is drained, and then one has questionable brown fluid. And what we're doing is getting on top of that little spider drone, and when he attacks, he bumps us up into the other sector.
That mess
Just-
downtown must have taken out most of the power grid.
Completely fortunate that it works for the speed run is I think they tried to get rid of all the sector over sector stuff, and I just happened to find one, and the lead level designer was very surprised I found it. I wasn't even looking, it just happened. And also, we're having trouble with this trick. Did I curse myself? I used to be able to get this so easy, and now it's... I mean, it's better than the alternative of doing a grenade jump. There we go. Okay. Don't even think about it. No thoughts, just do it. Muscle memory. Where are you? Dude! Please stop fucking moving! You're under the thing I need you to not be. You're blocking the airspace. Dude! You guys, you're all being uncooperative. There, at least the Wendigo behaved. Crap. Can you not? Shelly, get with it. That's an easy jump. Man.
I know how to turn you on, baby.
Remember, you fail a speedrun trick, always blame it on the character. It's Shelly's fault, not me. Or to the blindfold run next year. Man, the only blindfolded FPS run I've ever heard of was when Circles did Duke Nukem 3D. It's on speedrun.com. You can go check. He has like the full first episode. He did blindfolded. Right. Again, we're using a corner to clip through those bars there. No. DT player who won it. Shut up. It goes. Just want to punch him again.
Isn't this a bit excessive?
The board resisted this idea, but they came around after their procedures.
Some assembly required.
Yeah. In fact, one of the first times I ever watched GDQ was a blindfolded run of Symphony of the Night, and that's what got me into speedrunning. Well, that and somebody who was, at the time, a friend of mine. I don't talk to him anymore, though. They got me into speedrunning.
Quarterback is toast.
You want to know who that was? It was somebody who used to moderate for me around here. Yeah, he didn't really do anything malicious. He just kind of like ghosted me one day. All I know is that like he unsubscribed to me. After he was subscribed to me since like day one. I became an affiliate on this site, and then he just unsubscribed. I hadn't heard from him for months, so I was just like, okay, I guess we're moving on then.
I didn't think one man could have so many complexes.
go. Now we're getting that quick.
You'll have to forgive us. This area may be less than kind to a pathetic base form of human, such as yourself.
No, that's the thing. They just hid offline off of Steam and Discord, but they were still posting on Blue Sky. I was like, really? Okay. That's how it is? Guy cut me off, and now my armor's gone.
Careful, Shelly. You get lost down here.
Okay, so for this level, I've been going like back and forth between chatting and then commentating the run. This level is like very straightforward. We've tried to look for skips, but it's just way too solid. We do it as intended, just very fast. Hopefully I got that first try. Not quite. See, I gotta reveal it on the map first. This helps a ton. Looks like I was almost there. There's a rhythm to this, and trust me, it's like, it's very hard to get this right. Still didn't get it. Alright, we gotta fix the second one.
These boots are made for jumping.
Now, the intended way was to go through this room and sit through this door and wait, but we just go back. Obviously, it's faster.
Imagine the future.
Clearing stuff out of the way.
You're not in it. Who knew collecting mutants was a thing? Are you in here, Melvin? How long?
Yeah, maybe you could reconnect with somebody who you haven't talked to in a while. That's what I did. I ended up having a dream. Just somebody I haven't spoken to in a while was in the dream. I was like, I need to text him. And it's been like at least a year ago now, and now this Saturday we're meeting up to go eat burgers, so you know. You never know. Sometimes those things are just for the best.
I'm quickly tiring of your childish antics.
Yeah, this friend in particular, I won't get into specifics, but he became really negative. But he was just going through a rough time, and he needed his space, and it's been like, that was years ago, and he's doing much better now. But he wasn't fun to be around.
Nice.
He's cutting me off. Okay. This time I reconnected with a friend that basically built my PC for me, and now we don't talk again. Did you at least learn how to build a PC from watching them? Honestly, it's like putting together Legos. No.
So much for the express elevator to hell.
If you stop now, I'll make sure your death is relatively painless.
Oh yeah.
Get those brutalizers very quickly, very efficiently than I normally do.
Shut down this operation.
Yeah, this one, I ordered this off of... I ordered this computer that I'm on now off of iBuyPower because of a GPU shortage at the time. But that was years ago. Now it's even worse. I'm gonna have to catch up on that after the run. We're at the end here anyway. I'll catch up on that message, makers.
Turn back now. This is usually where the villain delivers a predictable monologue. Alas, all I have to deliver to you is annihilation, extinction, dissolution. You've really put a damper on my day, Shelley. And now your short time on this world comes to an end. Take a moment
All right.
to reflect and ask yourself,
Oh, I didn't even explain pump canceling at all. So the dialogue's gonna overlap here because we're doing so much damage. And that's it. That is Ion Fury. Didn't even explain pump canceling in my commentary. Okay. Let me catch up with chat and then I'll do an ad break. Okay, let me... Oh, changed after the military. Manosphered. That's a term I haven't heard. They laughed at him? Good. They didn't get what he wanted out of it. And he ended up just getting laughed at. Okay, well... we're gonna go on another ad break because it's been like, well, now 2.5 hours. So I will see you when I get back for Turok 3, and then followed by Power Slave Exhumed. So stick around, and I'll see you soon. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, everyone. That's wild, Makers. Does that guy not consider your friends as... Does he not think they're men or something? Do they not qualify in his eyes? Okay, time for Turok 3. I'm a trans man, so I was like, yeah, you're just being transphobic. Yeah, I haven't interacted much with some people who've been in the military, but generally it's been a bad experience. There was one guy I used to talk to a lot on Steam. He was really cool. With like, I've seen it in other games like Warcraft, like these guys came in there and like were bragging. Like, how many times they've been on deployment or whatever. I was like, what the why do you come to World of Warcraft of all places to brag about this? Granted, this was in like the PvP area where everybody was dueling one another. He claimed to be non-binary. I keep saying pronounce. I'm like reading that to myself, and I keep saying non-binary. Coming out like that. Non-binary, but accused me of being trans trender. He was just projecting. He's the one faking being trans. Yeah, he only joined them in order to get out of our hometown, which I thought was valid. He wasn't some boot guy, at least. Non-berry like a strawberry. New term. I think it was you who brought that up in chat. I was like, that can't be right. I thought they were berries this whole time. I refused to... Yeah, I figured what that's what that meant. There isn't really much to commentate about on this run. A lot of raptor noises. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Please don't hurt me.
Stares menacingly.
Follow me. It's right up here. Hurry, we can get up to the
But yeah, basically all you need to know about this run is that it's also, you do strafe running all throughout. And because we're so fast, like the Raptor's base speed is really fast and can jump higher, we can get to places the other characters cannot. Did it again. Grandmother and my relationship, which actually was COVID. Ow. electrocuted half of a couple... Oh, crap, I need both of those. I ended up taking more damage than I thought. I mean, yeah, no one except billionaires made money during COVID. They just got richer. We were sitting around being isolated. Especially Elon Musk's. Holy shit. I don't know if... There was some video I was watching on YouTube where I saw how much he made during COVID. It's absurd. He was already rich, but then COVID, like... really shot him to the stratosphere. I was trying to look for an expression. That's the best I can come up with. Slim's paid more than me because Slim's older than me and thus has more experience, went to college. Uh-oh. I was reading chat! The elevator's on? Did I have to reactivate him again? No, it's good. That really can kill you if you're not paying attention. Like, my disability doesn't... The only part that screws me out of the job is the interview process.
All security forces, full red alert.
Stop right there! Move in!
So socially awkward in person. I had someone tell me, though, that, she worked at NASA and did some hiring. I don't know what she did at NASA. Not any like space stuff, mind you. It wasn't that high up. But she had said that
The warhead has been disarmed.
some of her best workers thank you for the follow. Some of her best workers were always the people like me who were a little bit more reserved. I'm a bottom? Okay. That's the wild first
The
message.
warhead has been disarmed.
Can't believe it, they're all dead!
The warhead has been disarmed.
I mean, I can feign. I don't generally, because I know.
I can't
Here,
believe
I
it,
can
they're all
feint. It was like,
Self-destruct
yeah,
deactivated.
that's...
Move in!
When I talk to a recruiter, I was like, does this keep you from getting a job? Because they'll consider it as a liability. Dark hangar time. Really enjoy this blue lighting. Oh, I went to the wrong side. Man, here I am goofing around. I mess up the easiest thing. Admiring the blue lights. of a quote-unquote night vision goggles. These are thermal goggles, not night vision. Night vision doesn't show heat signatures like that. Oh. We could blame Joseph. He's stupid. Joseph is the character who gets the night vision goggle. Excuse me.
Hold it.
But, you know, he's 16, so what does he know? He's just a dumb kid. He doesn't know the difference between night vision and thermal vision. I'm gonna absolutely bring that up during my commentary on this in the marathon. That's what he says. He says, cool, night vision goggles. That's exactly what he says when he picks them up. It's become a meme in the Turok speedrunning community because of that. What happened to that guy? He got blasted. Least favorite trick is coming up. Oh, I was too far away. Third level? Let's restart map, actually. Yeah, very true. Okay, now for this trick. He's right in front of you. How do you miss? Jump off the power generator. Want this guy to run up to the door, and then we're gonna jump on top of him. See, you recall me a bottom? See that? I was on top. And that's how we clip through there. There we go. Both right there. No. That was so easy to mess up. So this, we want to isolate them into the middle. The acid and these first pools don't hurt you for some reason. But they do in the middle, and they hurt bad, so while we can, we just jump right into the soup here. messed up the angle. That's my fault. No damage? He's really yeeting me back. That was not a very optimal fight. So yeah, Chapter 4 is basically just the start of Turok 1. And then take that shot from that sniper every single time. He always hits you. I like to reference, yeah, for that skip, I always reference Enemy at the Gates. It's a movie. I think it was early 2000s when it came out. Ron Perlman was in it. And he got shot in the head from a sniper because he thought he could jump across. That's basically what that is. Just a reenactment of that scene. Oh, really? There we go. Okay. We're good. Another boss fight. I'm gonna open this up. Kill the guy through the floor with the explosion.
You shall not pass.
We used to be able to kill him in the cutscene, but they fixed his pathing. Now he won't just run straight off. Which is unfortunate because it was really funny. So instead we just jump over him and then back up into the switch. Somebody is offering to be a pretend girlfriend for 10 an hour? Just get an escort. I think an escort would be cheaper. Who's gonna pay that much? That's just for texting. Wow. Okay, what are their rates for holding hands in public? Yeah, the DM for further rates, and I ain't doing that. If it's 10 an hour just for texting, that's... I can't imagine how much more that would be for everything else. Did I get it? Did I get it? Damn it. Alright. Shoot the lava nipple. I barely even grazed him. Oh, I jumped too soon. That's on me. I jumped too soon. I got impatient. I think I'd rather just not get good morning text than have to pay someone to pretend like me. Are they not working again? What the hell? the fins aren't working again. Man, am I gonna have to... Okay. We're gonna pause the run, because that's concerning. It says it's connected. Oh, and now it... Hold on. Sorry about that, Sventus. I needed to disconnect and reconnect it again. I don't know what the deal is. It doesn't want to... My timer isn't on... I wasn't using a timer. I'm not using a timer for practice. There we go. That stash is working. I just had to disconnect and reconnect it. That's very inconvenient, man. What changed? I used to never have to worry about that. Ow. Oh. Why does iPhones do this? If you don't touch it for hours, it's just like waiting for confirmation and it freezes up the camera. I hate that. Like YouTube being like, "Are you still watching?" when you're trying to listen to an entire album on like a full-length album. Still watching? Well, I was enjoying some Mastodon, but you guys stopped the video. Just gonna run and... Oh, he's actually turning around to shoot at me again. Usually he'll just like run over there and like Blair Witch in the corner. Just stare at the wall. But he actually turned around and started shooting at me. Not yet. I've been meaning to. My Discord sees very little activity, so I just like don't expect any to see a message in there. Yeah, probably after stream today, whenever I'm gonna do some gaming at my computer. I'm gonna put that on to watch. Use it for mostly for cancellations? Oh, okay, it's to let everyone know that you have to cancel the stream. Okay, yeah, I got you. That was bullshit. I lined that up perfectly. Come on now. I disagree. Good lineup. That was a good setup. There we go. Rocket launcher for the next room. Rocket launcher. Notify people between streams that they did. It was probably... Well, it normally does, but like, even if you turn the bell notification on, it's usually late.
There now, you're safe.
Oh, okay, I see. 1, 2, 3. So there's gonna be 2 animations here. There's one we call where he claps his hands together and throws fireballs at us. That's the animation we don't want. The one we do is when he does these prayer hands, where he's actually vulnerable. See, what is it? That's clappy hands. Clappy hands. He's been trolling me a lot lately. Okay. You want prayer hands to be the first thing he does, but I haven't seen him do that in a while. Almost feel like they changed something behind the scenes and didn't tell anybody. Clappy hands again. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. There's... Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Because I'm not showing up on your live list. Man, Twitch just has... Are you using any like, add-ons or something? Because, like, for me, since I refuse to watch any commercials at all. So I have a script running, and that fucks up the chat. I consistently, like, have to refresh the stream because the chat is not updating. So, like, when other people are talking, it won't show me. Well, for Sventus, what Sventus is talking about, Makers, is that he gets my notifs in Discord, but when he goes to Twitch itself, I'm not showing up in the follow list. It's not showing me live. He has to manually search. Is it? I think you just follow a lot of people, Sventus. That's the thing. Like, usually, when you raid into a channel, you follow them. Or when you know what I mean. Not just, there's a few channels to watch on. Doesn't Shadow's channel does the same, right? You have to manually search him. Dude, I know my iPhone is not activated. This is all I use it for, is a camera. Stop telling me. You would leave me alone about that. I get 2 interruptions every single stream. 1, asking me if the phone's still being used, and 2, telling me the phone's not activated. I've already plugged it in. After the 2-hour mark, I know to plug the phone in to start charging. It did for a long time. Now he shows up? Which is weird. Like, I've already explained my deal with chat not updating. I've like logged out and cleared my cache, and that did not fix it. And I will not turn off my ad blockers. I am so tired of them forcing ads on us when I'm trying to watch something live. I just won't do it. Heads up, there's a 50-50 chance tomorrow won't be D&D due to a friend inviting me to Domino's. I don't... That's... Okay, that works for me, Eos, because I have a very busy day tomorrow. I've got the marathon tomorrow, and also I'm going out to eat with a friend. And we're going on a kind of a road trip to this place. And, I won't be back until later. Like like, I'm gonna be really tired by the time I get through tomorrow. In fact, you may as well just cancel tomorrow, because I don't think I'll be back in time from after I go out to eat. I didn't think to tell you. Sorry about that, Eos. Oh yeah, shouldn't I be doing commentary? Power Slave Exhume. Came out in 1996. Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1. Depending on what region you were in, it was either known as Power Slave or it was known as, I think in the PAL region, known as Exhumed. And the remaster just combined the names so to avoid confusion. If I were to take a guess, I'm pretty sure Iron Maiden has something to do with it because they have an album by the same name. Although the game is not at all in any way associated with Iron Maiden. The story isn't based off of that album at all. Didn't exist yet. I was certainly around. I ain't gonna say it, but I am still young for an elf. Seven. We got some good games that year. I think that was the first Resident Evil. Yeah, it was. The year you were born, I was sitting on my brother's apartment, the floor of his apartment, watching him play Resident Evil. Then why did you and Leon have the same haircut? Could be. But that was 98. Resident Evil 2 came out in 98. Took a hit, but that's fine. We got a health. That sounds like a cool name for a paladin or a neutral or evil god, or for an evil god against a good person's will. What the hell? There we go. Why I didn't get any super jump at all. Farmer, while Asmodeus chose his champion Power Slave. I often forget that a paladin can even serve evil like that. There are such things as Asmodeus paladins. Alright, Makers, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I am getting hungry though, so this is the last run that I'm gonna do. Going through all my game, my entire lineup twice. That's a good length for a stream, I think. Gonna get a jump. I tried to jump and then booters on the floor. Do-gooder and messes with him by making him his champion. Wouldn't that just be an easy way for them to be an Oathbreaker? Like, I wonder about that. They have to. What in D&D? What makes you a paladin is swearing an oath. If you don't want to serve an evil god, just not swear the oath? Or would they have to deceive you first? That could actually, you know what? That could. I would totally play a paladin in a campaign if it was something like that. That's an interesting plot hook. That you're when you swear an oath, it's actually to an evil god or not so good. Ow. I didn't hold space to avoid fall damage there. Okay. That's fine though. We get a health refill. Yeah, this is our first boss fight, and the trick here is to lead him into a fire trap. The hell was that, dude? It just jump just did not register. Right, we just lead him over here. A health drop, that's good, because we are going to take a lot of damage here. He got hit in the air by a fireball. That's good for us. Let's see. Finish him off with bombs. He should be almost dead, I think. There we go. Alright, that was a decent fight. Honestly, kind of amusing how he got hit in the air. So with that, we get our Shawl of Isis, which allows us to glide and slow fall. And that will lead us to... we go back to the mines now. Yeah, Power-Slave Exhumed has a Metroidvania type of progression. You'll revisit levels and go to areas that you couldn't before without the artifact. And the artifacts are like things like we get some sandals, we get a shawl, we get a mask, we get anklets. So really, we're just upgrading our drip. That's the whole gist of the run. We upgrade our drip and save Ramses. Right, Cavern of Pearl. Not Pearl. Peril. Cavern of Peril. Pick up our flamethrower. And clear out the wasps so they don't mess with our jump. This one could be kind of tricky because... Start checkpoint. I was just about to explain, you take a lot of damage from that acid, and I ended up falling in. Okay. Survive. Here, we're gonna do another super jump. I'm gonna wait until the elevator goes past the bright texture. Throw the bomb down. Well, so the next couple of levels are probably the hardest in the whole speed run. So once we get through them, then it's pretty much smooth sailing. With the exception of a couple of areas. And okay, dude, getting blocked again. Then we go to the other side. I stood on that platform for too long. I was trying to take out the wasp. Our hitbox is really massive, so it's very easy to get blocked by even the smallest enemy. And that's especially bad with all the wasps in here. Let me go and get this. We kind of need it. Alright, so that wasn't too terrible. Nile Gorge though is especially difficult. There's a lot of bomb jumping in this one and avoiding fire traps. Wall to blow open, so we can grab our key. That was really decent. Let's spawn a wasp. I'm gonna have to clear this guy out. He's a problem. I'm gonna super jump all the way up to the top. Wasp ate our jump. I did not get the height I needed. All right, and we're through. That's the worst of it over with. Jump got eaten again because a mummy hit me. Anytime you're hit with some kind of explosive that normally has a knockback, it's gonna mess up a jump. Not giving it to me. There we go. That's a restart. So this introduces the Bastet, which is named after the Egyptian cat goddess, and she'll kill you very quickly. I always compare them to the chain gunner from Doom, except they're melee. Yeah, I think I had like 2 of them on me right there scratching me. Means we gotta be extra careful in here. We do get a health refill, so we'll be all right. Squeeze to that laser. There we go. All right, and now we're gonna go grab our anklets. This will allow us to get over poison swamp and lava. They're being a pain. That final jump is very tricky. It's nerve-wracking. And with that, I'm going to go back to Karnak's Sanctuary. Even though we've already done this level, we still have to go back here for the key. Just barely made that. I barely had enough health for that. Blocked again.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, even though this has normalized movement, where we just move forward and go to our maximum speed, I still kind of have a habit of strafe running when I play games like this. And also, whenever I'm angling myself for a bomb setup, a bomb throw, I'm talking and I mess up a trick. That's a very easy trick. I don't know how I messed that up. Like, that is one of the easiest jumps in the whole run. Okay. Anyway, so before super jumps were discovered, this was like one of the worst levels to get through. And now we skip probably like 75% of it. Figures it's a water level. Most people don't like those. I don't anyway. it happens. Well, especially in this game. This has more RNG than any other thing that I run because of the random drops from all the containers and from enemies. Even enemies have randomized drops. Alright, Selkie's Path. So this is leading up to the second boss. Thankfully, we got this power up so we can deal with her really quickly. MH1? MH1. What game is that? I don't recognize that abbreviation. Oh, Monster Hunter. Wait for that, because otherwise he'll probably mess up my jump. Why is... Twice I had to go back and hit that switch, because it wouldn't open. Right, if I don't mess up my lines, this should just be a slow fall all the way to the exit. There we go. And now for the next boss. This boss is just a matter of getting an ammo refill for our Cobra staff, which we picked up in the swamp, and then slowly leading her back to the exit. Where's she going? Actually, I got stuck there. That's not good. I took a wrong turn. Let's see if these drop anything for me. Alright. Each one is a small, tiny item called Rathalos Plate. The only way to farm that is by cutting the tail. It's a
Strong resistance.
should not exist. So you go through the effort of having to cut the tail, and even then it's a percentage drop. A very small percentage. $30 minutes to 18 hours. Yeah, no thanks. That's way too much. Like, we had it easy in Monster Hunter World. That was my first Monster Hunter, of course. Because it's not the easiest thing to cut off a monster's tail. It requires positioning. Alright, this is a bitrate destroyer. There's nothing I can do about it. It's gonna look terrible on stream. Okay, now for the best level, or at least my favorite level. There are 3 of these mag mantises in here. And yeah, but that wasn't the worst luck I've seen. I've had some pretty bad rooms there. Come on, game. Oops. Go. We collect the Horus feather that just allows us to fly now. And we're gonna go back to the canyons of chaos to finish up.
The gods are
And that beeping sound is just to let you know that there is a... distracted by all the explosions that I just happened. The beeping sound is an item you have to collect to get the good ending, but this is any percent and we're not doing that. So, yeah, any percent also, unfortunately, has the bad ending. Explosions to help me up there. That's bad. I don't have enough health now because that dumbass mummy just blew up those barrels. That's a restart. Dude, the game's just not cooperating right now through this area. Wait for the mag mantis to go away, otherwise he's gonna shoot me in the face. Oh, come on. You can make that. Mummy, help me out. Okay, now we have some health to spare, so that's better. And now we come to the last 3 levels. Well, 2 levels and then a boss fight. Which is going to be the final boss. Face off against the alien queen herself. Fortunately, thanks to speedrunning, this level isn't as awful as it would be casually. In fact, I would advise, even people who want to check this out casually, to just do the speedrun strat, because there is a really stupid puzzle in this level. Got blocked. Okay. Restart because now we're in the water. We can't get back up without hurting ourselves too much. No good drops. Okay, now it's just a matter of going to the last room. Yeah, that's... Those wasps came straight for me and blocked me. Normally I could do that jump very easily. Again. Things need to cooperate. Thank you for grabbing your daily gem. There we go. I had to play it safe and kill the enemies off. Weren't having it. Weren't letting me through. So, all this time spent on collecting these artifacts, we have to give them all up to open up the way to the final boss. We're going to start with the Cobra Staff. And then switch to our Jazz Hands. Clear out all these Langoliers because they could mess with the tracking on the Cobra Staff. You spawned a lot, that's actually kind of bad. We just finish her off, blowing up the rest of the tail segments. You want to aim for the, not the head, but the tail, until it's down to the last segment. That. We rescue Ramsey's mummy, take him back to his tomb where he can rest, and save the day for now, as he'll explain here that we didn't contact our team. Years, like thousands of years later, the aliens come back and wipe humanity out. That's the bad ending. Anyway, that's it for me. That's Power Slave Exhumed. That's gonna be all for today. Let's take a look here. Stick around for a raid. I'm gonna go. Where's the marathon? Okay. Did we want to raid the marathon? Probably. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I mean, you guys are here for speedruns, right? So we're going to throw you over to the marathon that's happening right now that I'm going to take place in tomorrow. Hosted by Ahmad. So there's the raid message right there. All right, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the thank you for the big raid earlier, Jewhorse, and for the follows and everyone hanging out and chatting. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll get that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat now. Have a good day, and stay cool out there. It's very hot right now. All right, bye, everyone.
The good frame rule when I was saving quitting after grabbing the key. Oh my god, another raid, I just saw it.